Mr. Ford, those donations were my responsibility. I could go to jail.
No, that's not gonna happen. Tell us about your money manager.
His name's Jack Hurley. Works for one of the biggest firms in town. He said that with the right investments, he could grow our money. He was enthusiastic and sweet, like a big kid. I did my homework. He checked out.
So when did you realize things had gone wrong?
We're breaking ground next week on a new food pantry, and I needed to write some checks. Jack's been ducking my calls, so I contacted his boss. And he told me they didn't even have a record of our having an account there. How is that possible?
It isn't. The company is falsifying its record so that it's not on the hook for Hurley's embezzlement.
Classy?
It happens all the time.
People.
Bit early for that, isn't it?
What's that? Oh, what does that matter? What does that matter? I mean, what matters is that this nice woman runs a food bank, you know, that we keep her out of prison. That's what's... Look, this guy is probably halfway around the world already. Let's go.
Go back to Tom here.
Me? No, Jack, or go to Nick Nolte over. Why me?
Yeah, no, you said you like to drink, but you didn't characterize it as a problem.
Well, because it's not a problem. Drinking relaxes me and helps me focus.
Oh, I see. So you like to medicate yourself with alcohol, is that it?
What are you doing? Listen, doctor, do you know what the definition of addiction is? Any compulsive behavior that has a negative impact on your life. So I guess we could say that those $1,500 boots that you're wearing are an addiction.
Well, I haven't had any complaints.
No, let me count them and then move the blue.
Well, thanks a lot, Sam. But I don't think that Tom here has actually answered my question.
Yeah, well, okay, we could talk about my drinking problem, or we could talk about your boot problem, or we could talk about Jack here, who has a very legitimate, real problem here. I mean, he has blackouts. Isn't that why we're here, Dr. Tanner?
Where's Hurley?
Hurley. I don't know. He's probably leading the codependent wing in a rousing game of Simon Says.
You look awful.
Thank you, that's sweet. Do you need something, Sophie?
Yeah, Elliot and Hardison are on their way over.
Okay.
Oh! Whoa. You're shaking.
I know they have the air conditioning on so high.
You haven't had a drink in 48 hours. This is withdrawal.
So, I'm not in rehab. Pretending.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You've got me fooled.
God.
In the 5 minutes that we have left, I'd like to talk about the healing power of apology.
Oh, en går alfast. Så gilt så gags. Anyway.
What do you want to just speak?
Thank you, Sam. That was touching. And it's very big of you. All right, let's go around the room. Who wants to start? Tom?
What?
Tom, who do you think you might have hurt with your drinking?
Oh, please. Here we go again.
Aren't you ready to say sorry to them?
He just had, he had his hand up. I don't, listen, I don't think I need to apologize for drinking. I need to apologize maybe for not drinking. Maybe I'm a bigger bastard sober than I am drunk. Huh?
If this is you sober, hell yeah.
Thank you, Morris.
I have to say I'm a little disappointed in you, Tom. I thought you'd set a better example for Jack here. I'm sure he has a few people he'd like to say sorry to.
More than a few.
Maybe they've had to shoulder some of his responsibilities. Maybe he's burdened them in some way. It's the rehab center. He tried to go over the wall.
I'm sorry to bother you, Dr. Tanner, but I checked your notes. He seems like a deeply troubled man. Do you want us to restrain him?
No, I'm sorry. No, that won't be necessary. You ready to go back to your room now?
fine.
You tried to scale a wall with a mop and a bedsheet.
I've been locked up with a guy 24/7. I mean, you know, you want to get out too. I needed to get a little air. It was nothing. It was
You needed a drink.
more than one.
We're in the middle of a con. What the hell were you thinking? Nate,
All right, just tell me about our guy. What do we know about Hurley?
we need to talk about this.
No, we don't need to talk. You need to talk. I'm fine. Now just read me in.
You have a problem.
Sophie, you want to help me? You really, really want to help me? In the name of God, give me something to do. Please, just give me something to do.
All right. It turns out that Hurley's not as bad as we thought. He spends as much time and money helping others as he does feeding his addictions.
Define helping.
Random acts of kindness. He tried to buy some waitress a car, paid for some woman's college tuition. There's more to this guy than we thought.
He stole from a charity. Come on, what more do you need to...
Yeah, I'm not saying we should pat him on the back or anything.
Listen, the guy, okay, he's an addict. You know, he knows how to manipulate people. My father was an addict, my grandfather. I know how these people operate.
I'm just gonna let you think about that for a minute.
You and Tom work together to help me?
That's right.
You must really care about me. I mean, for you guys to work together, you don't even like each other.
Oh, well, actually, you know, he and I, we
get along just fine. Sometimes, you know, in the heat of the moment in therapy, you know, you say things you don't mean.
You mean what you say.
Water under the bridge, anyway.
Hey, Harley, that was a pretty...
Ready to finish what you started?
I'm ready for a drink.